Hello all, this is M. Sandeep Kumar and I welcome you back to my YouTube channel Concepts of IIT Maths. So in today's class, we will look at the topic of middle term of binomial expansion. So how to find the middle term of a binomial expansion, and at the same time we will see how to find the greatest binomial coefficient. So after completing this concept, we will look at some of the problems based on this concept. So I have my presence in Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even in threads also. So if you are interested to get some notes on these topics and at the same time some different problems, okay, so do follow me in these platforms. I'm there with the username math with Sandeep. Okay, so I hope to see you there. Now anyhow, let us continue with this topic. Let us see how to find the middle term or middle terms depending on the index. Okay, let me consider a binomial expansion x plus a whole power n. X plus a whole power n. It is a binomial with index n or the power n. So here the number of terms in this expansion, number of terms of this expansion is n plus 1. There are two possibilities. What if n is even? And next, what if n is odd? So let us look at both the possibilities. So first of all, if n is even, observe carefully. First we will go with the first case. What if n is even? So that is case 1. So case 1, if the index is even, then automatically the number of terms n plus 1 will be a odd number. The number of terms n plus 1 will be a odd number. Okay, now so when we have odd number of terms in this expansion, there will be only one middle term. Okay, now so there is only one middle term. Who is that middle term? Let us see. Okay, see, there are n plus 1 terms where n is a odd number, n is a even number, n plus 1 is a odd number, correct or not? So I can divide this into first n by 2 terms, last n by 2 terms, and one middle term. First n by 2 terms, last n by 2 terms, and one middle term. Got it? So after n by 2 terms, we are getting this middle term now. So this middle term is t n by 2 plus 1. So the middle term in the binomial expansion, if n is even, is given by what? T n by 2 plus 1. This is the only middle term. There is only one middle term. So what I am trying to say is, there is first term in this expansion, there is second term in this expansion, third term in this expansion, and so on, t n by 2. The first n by 2 terms, then the middle term t n by 2 plus 1, and then the remaining terms. Who are the remaining terms? T n by 2 plus 3, t n by 2 plus 5, and so on. The last term is t n plus 1. So out of all these terms, this is the first n by 2 terms, this is the last n by 2 terms, and this is our middle term. So there is only one middle term in this binomial expansion if the index n is even number. So what is that middle term? What is the formula to find middle term? Means we already know that t r plus 1. The general term in this expansion is ncr x power n minus r a power r. So we know that the general term in this expansion is ncr into x power n minus r into a power r. Therefore, what is the middle term? T n by 2 plus 1. The middle term t n by 2 plus 1. So it is ncr. R means n by 2 into x power n minus r. R is n by 2 into a power r. Again, r is n by 2. So therefore, dear students, the middle term is given by nc2 into x power n minus n by 2 will be equal to n by 2. Correct or not? Into a power n by 2. So this is the middle term of this expansion. So there is only one middle term for this expansion if index is even, and it is given by t n by 2 plus 1, which is nc n by 2 into x power n by 2 into a power n by 2. Right? And next, what is the greatest binomial coefficient if n is even? We will see that also. Let us talk about the greatest binomial coefficient. Obviously, if n is even, nc n by 2 is the greatest binomial coefficient. What is the meaning of it? Actually, who are the binomial coefficients in this expansion? NC0, NC1, NC2 and so on. Somewhere in the middle we will get NC n by 2, and after this you will get NC n by 2 plus 1 and so on. The last binomial coefficient is NCn. Out of all these binomial coefficients, who is the greatest means NC n by 2 is the greatest. NC n by 2 is the greatest. So we can say that NC0 is less than NC1, which is less than NC2 and so on, less than NC n by 2, and this will be again greater than the next one, NC n by 2 plus 1 and so on, greater than NCn. So out of all these binomial coefficients, NC n by 2 is the greatest binomial coefficient. Got it? If you want an example, let us take a simple example, and remember n is even. So let me take an example where n is even. For example, n is equal to 6. When n is equal to 6, who are the binomial coefficients? 6C0, 6C1, 6C2 and so on, 6C6. Correct or not? So out of these binomial coefficients, you already know how to find the value of NCR. The formula to find NCR is n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So based on this, we can find the value of 6C0. 6C0 and 6C6 both are equal to 1. Use this formula, you will get it. Next, 6C1 and 6C5 both are equal to 6. 6C2 is equal to 6C4, both are equal to 15, and 6C3 is equal to 20. So out of all these binomial coefficients, which is the greatest? 6C3 is greatest. And 6C3 is nothing but what? NC n by 2 only in this case. NC n by 2 means what? NC n by 2 means 6C 6 by 2, that means 6C3. So out of all these binomial coefficients, NC n by 2, which means 6C3 is the greatest. Okay, so in case where n is even, we discussed what is the middle term, and at the same time we have also seen what is the greatest binomial coefficient. Next we will go for the second case where n is odd. So we are in the second case where n is odd number. That means in the binomial expansion of x plus a whole power n, the index n is odd number. If n is odd number, then the number of terms n plus 1. The number of terms n plus 1 will be even number. So dear students, when we have even number of terms, we can say that the n plus 1 number of terms is divided into two parts. The first n plus 1 by 2 terms and the next n plus 1 by 2 terms. The first n plus 1 by 2 terms and the next n plus 1 by 2 terms. Who are the first n plus 1 by 2 terms? It is T1, T2, T3 and so on, Tn plus 1 by 2. Who are the next n plus 1 by 2 terms? Obviously, this term is next to this, correct or not? Tn plus 1 by 2 plus 1. So, Tn plus 1 by 2 plus 1 is nothing but Tn plus 3 by 2. Correct or not? Tn plus 3 by 2, and next term will be Tn plus 5 by 2 and so on. The last term will be Tn plus 1. So these are the terms in this binomial expansion x plus a whole power n, where n is odd number and the number of terms is even. Since the number of terms is even, you cannot have one middle term. For example, you have T1, T2, T3, T4. 4 terms. When there are 4 terms, we cannot have single middle term, we cannot have one middle term. There can be 2 middle terms. Correct or not? So whenever the number of terms is even, we cannot have one middle term. There will be 2 middle terms. So when there are 2 middle terms, who are the 2 middle terms? Tn plus 1 by 2 and also Tn plus 3 by 2. These are the 2 middle terms. Correct or not? Now how do we find the 2 middle terms? Obviously, first Tn plus 1 by 2. Tn plus 1 by 2 is given by Tn minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Correct? Please verify whether it is correct or not. If you take the common denominator, you will get this back. So Tn minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So using the general term formula, Tr plus 1 is equal to NCr x power n minus r into a power r. Use this formula to find this. What is it? Nc, r value is n minus 1 by 2 into x power n minus r, that means n minus of n minus 1 by 2 into a power r, that means n minus 1 by 2. So therefore, if you simplify this, you will get x power n plus 1 by 2 into a power n minus 1 by 2. So this is the first middle term. There are two middle terms, right? In this, the first middle term is tn plus 1 by 2, which is this. Now what about the next middle term, the second middle term? Second middle term is n plus 3 by 2, right? So n plus 3 by 2. If you want tn plus 3 by 2, then it is equal to tn plus 1 by 2 plus 1. So therefore, you will get nc n plus 1 by 2, nc n plus 1 by 2 into x power, what you will get x power n minus of this, n minus of n plus 1 by 2 into a power will be n plus 1 by 2. And then if you simplify this, what you will get? X power n minus 1 by 2 into a power n plus 1 by 2. Therefore, this term, the second middle term, is given by nc n plus 1 by 2 into x power n minus 1 by 2 into a power n plus 1 by 2. So therefore, dear students, there are two middle terms. So who are the two middle terms? So if the index is odd, who are the two middle terms? Tn plus 1 by 2 and Tn plus 3 by 2. Tn plus 1 by 2 is given by nc n minus 1 by 2 x power n plus 1 by 2 into a power n minus 1 by 2. Just before I have proved it, right? I just wrote the same thing. And similarly, Tn plus 3 by 2 is given by this formula. The process is important, how to find the middle term. We are not expecting you to by heart this final result and this final result. We are not expecting you to by heart it. The process is important, how to find the middle term. This process, that is very, very important. We will discuss some problems now, you will get some clarity there. Okay, next let us talk about the greatest binomial coefficient. So obviously, dear students, look at these two, and the binomial coefficients available here, these two are the greatest binomial coefficients. Therefore, the greatest binomial coefficient GBC is given by nc n minus 1 by 2, or else you can also take nc n plus 1 by 2. Both of them are the greatest binomial coefficients. Okay, now when n is odd, these two are the greatest binomial coefficients. Let us check whether it is true or false by taking an example. Let n is equal to 5. Odd number, right? So the binomial coefficients are 5c0, 5c1, 5c2, 5c3, 5c4, and then 5c5. So both 5c0 and 5c5 both are equal to 1. 5c1 is equal to 5c4, both are equal to 5. And 5c2 is equal to 5c3, both are equal to 10. So obviously we have left out one second. Yes, 5c2 is equal to 5c3, which is equal to 10. So who is the greatest binomial coefficient? Obviously 5c2 and 5c3. So if I use this formula, do I get this? Check out, if n is equal to 5, what happens? 5c, 5 minus 1 by 2 will be 2. Yes, correct. Or else 5c, 5 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 3. Correct. Yes, we can use this formula to find the greatest binomial coefficient. Therefore, dear students, how can we conclude this concept? So, dear students, if n is even number, if n is even number, we can say that the middle term is given by tn by 2 plus 1, and we have only one middle term. Please observe this. And the greatest binomial coefficient in this case is nc n by 2. And if n is odd number, then the number of terms is even. So we have got two middle terms. Who are the two middle terms? Tn plus 1 by 2 and Tn plus 3 by 2. There are two middle terms. And what about the greatest binomial coefficients? It is nc n minus 1 by 2 and nc n plus 1 by 2. These are the two greatest binomial coefficients. Now let us see some problems based on this concept. Here is our first question. Find the middle term or middle terms, okay, in the given expansion. So we will see what is the index here. The index n is equal to 27 and the number of terms n plus 1 is equal to 28. Correct or not? The number of terms n plus 1 is equal to 28. 28 terms are divided into two equal parts. So when the number of terms is 28, when the number of terms is even, we have got two middle terms, and you know it already. Or else, like using the previous table or the previous concept, we can say that when n is odd, we have got two middle terms. Who are the two middle terms? Tn plus 1 by 2 and Tn plus 3 by 2. What is it? N value is 27, you substitute T. 27 plus 1 is 28, 28 by 2 is 14. So T14 is the first middle term, means obviously T15 is the next middle term. And let us find those two middle terms. So in this question, two middle terms are possible. What about the first middle term? T14. T14 can be written as T13 plus 1. And let us use the general term formula. TR plus 1 is equal to NCR. Let me write it like this. NCR into the first term power n minus r into the second term power r. So similarly here T13 plus 1 is equal to n. N is 27, C, R is 13, NCR into the first term 2x power n minus r, that means 27 minus 13, into the second term 3 by root x whole power r means 30. And then in the next step you can write 27 minus 13 as power 14. And after this, if you want, you can simplify and you can write it, or else you can leave it like this, depending on what they are expecting. Okay, now so this is the 14th term, the first middle term, and then the 15th term, the next middle term is given by T15, which is T14 plus 1. And again same formula, use the general term formula once again. N C R is 14, sorry, R is 14 now. R value is 14. NCR into the first term is 2x power n minus r means 27 minus 14, which is 13, into the second term 3 by root x whole power r is 14. So here is our second middle term, first middle term and second middle term. So that is what they are asking. If needed, you can also find the greatest binomial coefficients. Correct or not? The greatest binomial coefficient in this case is 27C13 and 27C14. They are the greatest binomial coefficients. We can also find it using the using what? NC n minus 1 by 2 comma NC n plus 1 by 2. Using this formula also you can find greatest binomial coefficients if needed. But anyhow, 27C13 and 27C14 are the greatest binomial coefficients. Okay, so they told us to find the middle terms, and we have found the middle terms. The problem is over. If you want, you can further simplify here. You can write 2 power 13 into 3 power 14 into x power some number. You can write if you want, but it's okay, fine. We'll go with the second example. Here is our second question. The coefficient of the middle term in the binomial expansion of this and of this is same. Once again, what they said, only the coefficient, please observe, the coefficient of the middle term in first expansion and at the same time second expansion are same, then what is the value of alpha? It's very simple question, right? Now first of all, let us find the middle term of 1 plus alpha whole power 1 plus alpha x whole power 6. Okay, so the middle term of 1 plus alpha x whole power 6. What is the middle term of 1 plus alpha x whole power 6? So since the index is even, there is what is it, number of terms will be odd. 6, index is 6, the number of terms is 7. Okay, there is only one middle term now. Who is the middle term? The formula is t n by 2 plus 1, which means t n value is 6, 6 by 2 will be 3 plus 1, right? And using the general term formula tr, in which expansion? Once again, in this expansion, ncr into 1 power is not needed, 1 power n minus r into alpha x power r, that is the general term. Okay, so using the general term, what is this? I mean tr plus 1. Okay, general term is tr plus 1. What is t3 plus 1? 6cr, r value is 3 into 1 power is not needed, 1 power 6 minus 3 is not needed, alpha x power 3 is fine. Correct? So this is the middle term of 1 plus alpha x whole power 6. Similarly, what is the middle term of 1 plus alpha x whole power 4. Again the index is even, there is only one middle term which is t n by 2 plus 1. That means t 4 by 2, 4 by 2. N value is 4 here na, plus 1. So again using the general term formula, NCR 4CR, n value is 4 here na, 4CR into 1 power 4 minus r, not needed, into alpha x power r. And what is r value here? I just observed r value is 2. So let me write r value as 2, 4c2 into alpha x whole power 2. Now dear students, what they said in the question, the coefficient of these two middle terms are same. They said that the coefficients of this middle term and this middle term are same. So what is it? Which means that here the coefficient of this middle term is 6c3 into alpha power 3. It will be equal to 4c2 into alpha power 2. And next dear students, 6c3 value if you calculate, 6 into 5 into 4 by 3 into 2. In the previous videos of binomial theorem, I told you how to find 6c3 and also the shortcut. Please refer it. So into alpha cube is equal to 4c2 is 4 into 3 divided by 2 into alpha square. So obviously 3 2s are 6, 2 1s are 2 2s are, and then 2 1s are 2 2s are, gets cancelled. Alpha cube divided by alpha square, into alpha square comes the set by alpha square. Now alpha cube by alpha square is alpha, and this is equal to 3 by 10. So which is nothing but 0.3. That is the value of alpha. So alpha is 0.3. Some students will ask, sir, is it okay to take into alpha square to the left side? Because alpha can be 0 now. If alpha value is 0, I am not supposed to transpose alpha square this side, right? But according to question, if you see, if alpha is 0, you will get 1 power 6 and you will get 1 power 4. It will not be a binomial expansion if alpha is 0. So that means indirectly alpha is not 0. So I can transpose alpha square this side, and therefore the value of alpha is 0.3. I hope the question is easy, right? We'll go for the next question. And the next question is given in the previous mains paper. Let us see that. So here is our previous JEE mains 2021 mains paper. There is a question given there. So it's a very easy question. Once again, let me say that this is very easy question. What they told is the ratio of the coefficient of the middle term in this expansion. So find the coefficient of middle term in this expansion, and then the sum of the coefficients of two middle terms in this expansion. So what happens is, here you will get coefficient of one middle term, and here you will get coefficients of two middle terms. The coefficient of this middle term divided by the sum of the coefficients of this middle terms. Okay, so let us try to find the middle terms first. The middle term of 1 plus x whole power 20. So first of all, what is the general term in this expansion? tr plus 1 is equal to ncr into x power r, the general term. Okay, already in the second video of binomial theorem we have discussed about general terms of standard expansions. Okay, and we know that if index is even, if n is even, there is only one middle term. Because n is even, the number of terms is odd. There is only one middle term, and the middle term is given by t n by 2 plus 1. T n by 2 means 20 by 2, which is 10 plus 1. And using the general term, what is it? NCR. That means 20c 10 into x power r. X power r means x power 10. So dear students, this is the middle term of this particular expansion. And then let us also find the middle terms in this expansion, 1 plus x whole power 90. The middle terms of 1 plus x whole power 19. Who are the middle terms of 1 plus x whole power 19? There are two middle terms. Who are they? tn plus 1 by 2 comma tn plus 3 by 2. Correct or not? That means tn plus 1 by 2 means t 19 plus 1 by 2. 19 plus 1 by 2 is t10. If 10th term is the first middle term, obviously the next term, 11th term, is the second middle term. So let us find the 10th term and 11th terms. So first 10th term is t 9 plus 1. So which is equal to, using the general term formula NCR, The index is 19 na. 19c, r value is 9 into x power r, that means x power 9. Similarly, t11, the 11th term is given by t10 plus 1. Once again ncr, what is it? 19c10 into x power 10. So what they said in the question? The ratio of the coefficient of the middle term of this expansion. That means I should take only coefficient of the middle term, which means I should take only 20c10 divided by. Next what they told? Sum of the coefficients of these two middle terms. Sum of the coefficients. That means 19c9 plus 19c10. So dear students, we are supposed to find 20c10 divided by 19c9 plus 19c10. So what is it? So here's what we are supposed to find in this question. You can use NCR formula, but I'll give you another formula which is very easy to remember. NCR minus 1 plus NCR. I call it as elder plus younger. What is it? Here n, here also n. The index must be same. And here r minus 1 is younger and r is its elder. So I call this formula as elder plus younger. When we have elder plus younger, n and n becomes n plus 1. The next one, c, and in younger and elder we will take elder here, n plus 1 cr. So if you apply this formula here in the denominator, 20c10 divided by 19 and 19 both are same, and this is younger and this is elder, correct or not? So 19 and 19 becomes 20. C, who is the elder in 9 and 10? Obviously 10 is elder, correct or not? I applied this formula in the denominator and I got this. Both are same, the answer is 1. So therefore the answer, the ratio of the coefficient of the middle term here and the sum of the coefficients of the middle terms here is equal to 1. It's a very simple question and it was given for 2021 July shift 1 paper. So I hope you have understood this particular concept, dear students, and you have found it useful. So in case if you have understood this well, please do share this video to your friends if you think it is useful for them, and follow my YouTube channel in case if you have not yet subscribed. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let me know how you felt about the video in the comment sections. And next thing is, most importantly, some of you might think that if there is a notes for this particular concepts which I am discussing, if there is notes for these concepts, it would be better, right? You might think like this. If that is the case, I'm uploading all the notes. I'm taking the pictures of the notes and I'm uploading it in my Instagram account, Facebook account, and also Threads account, and of course in Twitter also. So do follow me in these other Facebook platforms. I'm with username Math with Sandeep. So in this particular social media account, I'm uploading all these the notes of these concepts. So remember, in Instagram, in Facebook, in Threads, and at the same time in Twitter or X, however you call it. So in all this, I am there with this particular username. Please search, do follow my account in other platforms, and you will get the notes for all these concepts. So in the next class, we'll continue with the next concept called numerically greatest term. We will talk about numerically greatest term and some problems based on it, along with previous year questions also. Okay, so see you all in next class. Thank you.